talking about boxing, it was a draw, but there is a lot of conspiracy theories, controversial stuff going on because of the fight happening in America. It was at the Staples Center. What a name, Staples Center. But
what next hole punch?
Oh dear, there were a few punches. There was no hole punches, but there were a few punches in that fight. But the real problem is, Joe, is that it has ended where, again, the judges feel like they've gone for the American, and a lot of people, even people like Lennox Lewis, who of course we all remember as a good boxer back in the 2000s, he's saying he knew it was going to happen to Fury because it happened to him in '99, where they all went for the American because it was happening in America. Do you feel like there's a problem for boxing at the moment?
Well, there's always been the controversy, hasn't there? There's always been the claims about refereeing decisions in America. I'm trying to think. Was it Ricky Hatton that lost a few years ago controversially in America? I think.
No, he was knocked out.
No, he got knocked out by Mayweather.
Yeah.
It was one of the British boxers. I can't remember
And
who it
Pacquiao.
was. Might be David Hay that lost controversially in America.
Might have been.
I can't remember who it was off the top of my head. You can tell I'm a massive fan of boxing, not. But I think it's one of those things. Everyone says time and time again. The American, whenever there's a fight in America, there's the referees team, not the referees, the judges seem to lean towards the American fighter, and that's one of the reasons why Anthony Joshua won't fight over there, because he said he knows he'll go over there and they'll fix the cards. So
Anthony Joshua won't fight over there because he'll have to fight in little arenas over there. He's selling out stadiums here of 80,000. He's losing money if he goes to fight in America. It has nothing to do with the judges.
But obviously,
But at least he can avoid that as
there's
well.
lots of claims of rigging matches as well in boxing in the past. There has been claims, so it wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, Conor, do you think there should be a rematch? Because you got to have another.
He was knocked down
match.
twice in the last closing rounds. There'll be no rematch.
Do you not think?
Wilder's not prepared to go for another camp against Fury. I think he'll probably have his eyes on Joshua at some point.
Surely that'll be over here, though, because as you say, the sellout
It most likely
stadiums-
will, and that's probably the only reason why he'll come over here to fight, because he's not going to come over to fight against Tyson, because I don't think Tyson Fury will sell out a big enough arena for him to think that he's going to come over here and then.
Why is it
only
always
get...
the boring people that get the bigger stadiums?
What do you mean, only the boring people?
I don't like AJ.
Why don't you like him?
I just find him a very boring character. At least with Fury, I mean, I'm loving what Fury's doing this week. He got $8 million. He's going to give it all away to the homeless and build homes for them as well.
Yeah.
What a legend!
I mean, it's not like Anthony Joshua's not doing anything like that though.
Yeah, it's Anthony Joshua though.
I just think that's ridiculous.
I just think he's boring. I just think he's a boring boxer.
How is he boring?
He's just boring.
In what way?
I just find him boring.
I think he's quite a nice guy. He's quite
That's
funny.
that's my problem. Like, I like boxers who have.
I just think Tyson Fury is an over the top idiot.
Oh, I love him.
I just think he's childish and immature at times. His Batman thing, was kind of funny, but that
did
was
you not
years
see
ago.
his press conference last night singing American Pie with the journalists? At least press conferences are boring normally, and that was actually
He's
quite
an
exciting to watch.
attention-seeking so-and-so.
I love it. Normally they're the best.
I just can't stand it. I think he's a cocky and arrogant person. He's not really achieved that much. He beat Klitschko when he was on drugs.
Yeah, it was a good fight. He beat him.
Whereas AJ beat Klitschko fair and square. All right, Klitschko's
Yeah, but AJ beat. He was an old man then. He was beaten already.
Not the point. What's it called? Fury fought Klitschko a matter of months before. You can have the same argument.
It was 2 years before.
2 years before.
It was 2 years before. It doesn't make that much of a difference. 2 years.
Klitschko hadn't had a fight in those 2 years. Anyway, let's stop arguing about it. But as you say, Conor, that he doesn't think there'll be a rematch. Do you think there'll be a rematch, Joe? No. So what next then for Fury then, if he can't go for that bout?
Well, I think he'll have to try and do his best to fight a number one contender and then get into to one of either the WBA or WBC to try and challenge on Joshua, because that'll be the end goal really for him. And I think after that fight he'll probably retire at some point, but. We'll have to wait and see. He's kind of good on the mend. It's good to see that he's on the mend since the mental health issues and things
10
like that.
stone lost in a year.
Yeah, it's a bit concerning to lose that amount of weight in a year's period. But hopefully he's able to go, and I'll finish it off there.
Just quickly wrap it up. Do you think AJ will ever fight Fury? Yes or no? I'd love to see it. For the fans, it'd be great.
I think it would be great, and I think it probably would be the biggest sellout boxing event in British history if it was to happen.
Oh, yeah.
But I just don't think Joshua would take up the challenge because Fury's yet to prove it.
Okay.